All right, welcome to Crawfordsville High School, home of the Athenians, as we take on a mid-afternoon contest with the Lady Athenians taking on the Bulldogs from Monrovia. We've got the band here with us. We've got Coach Kurt Slicker here for analysis, Justin Duggar on the computer, and Austin on the camera. So here we go. Tip goes to the Athenians. Welcome, Coach Slicker.
Hey, thanks, Coach Saunders. We have, it looks like a 3-2 zone here. Monrovia is starting out in, so this is a game today that we'd like to get back or continue our winning ways. A big win the other night at Riverton Park.
Had three players in. We talked about offense. You talked about that last game. Hey, there's an offensive board, by the way. Another shot by Olivia Reed. It's off, and another offensive rebound by Shea Williamson. Active on the offensive boards today so far. Anyway, three players in double figures, and we got to 61 points, I believe, in that game at Riverton Park.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start the other night, but then really came on strong. And
good. Her foot was on the line, but Hutchins good for two. A long two, maybe as long as you could possibly get, and it'd still be worth 2 points.
Well,
she knocked it down.
Yeah, her feet were set, so I'm glad that she just kept them that way, and a good make. A good start for the Athenians there with those offensive rebounds.
Drive round, defensive rebound to Hutchins, gets it out to Shea Williamson to bring it across the half-court line. Underneath, nice find to Abston. She not able to finish there, but great pass from Shea.
Yeah.
So we're going to travel turnover to the Athenians. Starting lineup here, in case you couldn't hear Gary Lynn on the PA, is number 22, Shea Williamson. Number 0, Olivia Reed. Liddy McCarty wearing 21. Taylor Abston wearing number 23. And Kirsten Hutchins wearing number 13. So same starting lineup that's been really consistent, actually, most of this season. There's a banked-in three-pointer. We like it from McCarty.
I'm guessing that was not planned, but they all count, right?
They do. It goes in the scorebook the same way. They're going to get a foul here, I think, on either Williamson or McCarty. I think Williamson. Yep, and that foul is Shea's first foul and the team's first foul, but a 5-0 lead here for the Athenians. Monrovia to inbound underneath their basket.
Late on her help right there. Shea did a really nice job. If you watch that whole play of covering the block, but that caused her player to be open, and then when she recovered, a really nice drive there, and we didn't get enough help. But, those inbounds plays we talked all year about not giving up layups.
Yep. That was number 31, Newland, with the drive and then the and one. So 5-3, still in favor of the Athenians here. Shea, little skip pass there to Hutchins, back to Williamson for 3. And that shot doesn't fall, be out of bounds to Monrovia.
We're getting some good ball movement, though, against that zone. So, have your feet set, be ready to shoot. And if you're not quite right, go ahead and keep moving it. But we like Shea looking for a shot, certainly.
Absolutely. I think she had maybe 19 the other day at Riverton Park. And, by the way, you said that little slow start. I read the recap, and it was, I think they had 4 points at the end of the first quarter. So scored 61 with.
Yeah, well, Olivia Reed got hot from the 3 the other night, and which was really good to see.
Yep.
Really just a nice team effort the other night. And we were off to a really nice start here today. They've gone to looks like they're still in their 3-2 zone, though.
McCarty going to drive in there, looking for a shot. It's out of bounds off Monrovia. Ball will stay with the Athenians. She was looking for contact, of course, as we've seen her do. I don't know how many times this year, but a lot.
Yeah, that's one of her favorite moves right there, the little shot fake drive. She needs to continue to keep doing that. It's been effective.
Cross to Olivia Reed, who is wide open, maybe continuing that hot hand that she had at Riverton Park. And I do want to say it, at Monrovia last year, she had, I think, 6 threes in that game.
Well, her feet were set there. It was a really nice find. And she's shooting it with confidence. You could see that right there.
That was number 33, Crouch, senior, 5'8" senior for Monrovia with the 2. Hutchins with the shot fake, nice shot fake, and then passes up. Probably an open look. They're going to get Liddy with a travel.
Yeah, just a little too quick there. I like you said, good job by Hutch. Using the shot fake, being patient, and they're really not putting any pressure on us on the perimeter there, so we can be patient. The ball reversal will be key, maybe a little inside-out game, and we're going to get an open shot. Nice job there by Olivia Reed, tipping that pass and creating the turnover.
Yeah, off Monrovia, out of bounds to the Athenians. 8-5 with 4, scores 8-5 with 4:15 to go. Athenians have 2 team fouls, one on Williamson, one on McCarty. Hutchins looking at Taylor, probably has decent position under there. There's Reed again, open for 3 on the wing. Shot doesn't fall. Battle for the rebound, but Monrovia ends up with it.
That ball reversal, though, has been giving us good looks, so we just need to continue to keep that ball moving.
There's a 3-point attempt for Monrovia, and that is going to fall. Bounces around.
That's how I used to shoot, right?
That's right.
Use the whole rim.
That's what it's there for. Use every bit of it.
Yeah. Well, that ties the game here, so let's see how we respond.
Cardi for 3. That one's off, and Olivia Reed's going to be able to pick that ball up, the loose ball, and she's going to drive in there, but I think they got her for, they got a foul. Must be on the floor.
I see a play like that, and I see that's a good sign for us because they didn't dive on the floor.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I just see that. If the other team dives right there, you're like, ooh, they're ready to play today.
Yeah.
So we've got maybe Monrovia not at their best today, and let's see if we can take advantage of that.
Great point. Athenians inbound. That was our first foul. That was on Crouch, number 33. And Athenians will keep the ball here. McCarty for three. It looks good shot. Man, that ball's going to I was going to call that wrong. That is out of bounds off the Athenians.
Yeah, sound like a broken record. We were really doing a nice job of getting the ball reversed against that zone right now. We hit the high post there. The high post did a good job. The wing was ready, and Liddy, her feet were set. So that's a good look for us.
Moving the ball well and also playing aggressive defense. We've gotten our hands deflected a lot of passes today. There, Shea Williamson just deflected another one out of bounds.
Yeah, we're in a 3-2 zone as well right there. Shea does such a good job down there on the – she plays on the low block, which normally would be a disadvantage with her size, but she anticipates and reads the passer so well.
Good ball movement there for Monrovia, but no three-pointer doesn't hit anything, and there's going to be another foul on Monrovia.
Yeah, we always talked about when we played zone, you really want to read the passer's eyes. If the player has the ball, the opponent has the ball, read their eyes, because they're going to tell you many times where they're looking, where they're passing, so you can anticipate sometimes. Shea's so good at that, and knocking balls away or getting deflections and even getting steals.
Yeah. Great giveaway there. That foul was on Vare for Monrovia.
Yeah, I don't like there is the dribble.
Yep.
Like we would teach the person at the high post there, ideally, to catch, turn and face and score or pass immediately. Hard to dribble in the middle of a zone sometimes.
And we saw it created a turnover for Monrovia against the Athenians there. And that is going to be out of bounds. Another, I think, deflection. At least her hand was in the passing lane. And that's Olivia Reed that created that.
We've done a nice job defensively of being active so far, and they've been a little careless at times.
Reed out front, over to Hutchins.
Good ball reversal there. Keep it moving if you don't have your shot.
And there's going to be another foul as Reed was looking to make something happen.
That's an effective play, too, by the guard on top sometimes to attack that wing, make that wing guard you, and in that case, drew a foul. But that draws the defense to you when you drive. Many times open up the shooter on the wing.
Get somebody open. So that was number 14, Cox. That was her first and the team's third. Hutchins open for three. And it's good. Knocks it down.
Yeah, feet set. Great shot. And again, you would hear me say I don't necessarily need that dribble, but a really good pass, though, by Epson. She saw the open player, and she was able to execute the play, and obviously Hutch knocks it down.
Athenians back to a 3-point lead, 11-8 here, with 1:23 to go in the first.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a 1-3-1.
Rebound to Reed off the missed shot by Monrovia. She's going to drive all the way in there, and that shot's going to be blocked by number 21. That is Vare. The kick out to, and that was 24, Lewis for Monrovia. Not able to knock down the three-pointer. Athenians control. Under a minute to go here in the first. Inside to Abson, who does kick it immediately to McCarty.
She can also turn and face there and score. I think that's a good play as well.
Good patience here. Long bounce pass from Hutchins to McCarty, who knocks it down.
Yeah, Hutchins done a nice job there with that shot fake, and Liddy's feet are set. So really like our ball movement, though. Really do against that zone. I'll be surprised if maybe they don't come out of that zone here.
And we are ready to shoot today, too. You've mentioned that a few times, but our feet are set. There's a three-point attempt that's off by Monrovia. Rebound to Hutch.
Yeah, it's, 19 seconds here, so see if we get the last shot.
Reed and Williamson looking.
Calling a play here. Got time still.
About 4 seconds left, and Reed's going to drive. Pop to Abston. It's going to go. Yes, that shot was good, and I agree with him. It was right at the buzzer, but it was out of her hand before those lights came on and before the clock went zero.
That was a good make. What I liked about that play is the coach calling a play. You can see there was a little bit of confusion there, just a little. And being the veteran player that Reed is right there, she saw the gap. She penetrates. She draws the defense. Abston ready to score when she caught it there. And an excellent for us, offensive first quarter. So as you pointed out, being able to score, 60 points the other night, maybe that's what we needed to get our confidence going, because I've not seen us play much better offensively than that any quarter this year.
Well, we talked quite a bit last webcast that we need to score more than 40, 41 points a game, and obviously we did that on Thursday night, and good result there. And then, again, would be on pace to do that again today. Now you got to execute 3 more quarters, of course, but certainly on pace for more than a 40-point offensive output. So,
well, and beyond our offense too, Brian, we have done a nice job defensively of getting our hands on some balls. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments made by both coaches here as we move forward. I like where we're at. So when they make an adjustment here, how will we adapt?
Same lineup in. Of course, you stick with your starters. It's working right now, and it's at this point in the season that'll be in good shape. So Lady Athenians start the second quarter. Monrovia basketball, but Lady Athenians with the same lineup in the game. Shot from number 31, that is Newland. And that's going to be out of bounds off Crawfordsville, so it'll stay Monrovia basketball.
It really is difficult to rebound sometimes in a 1-3-1, so the shot goes up. It's hard to find a man and put your body on him sometimes because you don't have a person. So rebounding in a 1-3-1 is always key, and something that we'll have to fight all day today.
Well, you probably say, and you have pointed that out, and I think that's helpful. But you've got to work extra hard, right? I mean, that really is what it comes down to. Is you got to play your zone, and then you have to. You also have to crash the boards.
You do. The shot goes up, and you can't just turn. I think that's the most important thing. Don't just turn towards the rim. If you do that, many times you'll not see the opponent, right? You want to try to turn and find an opponent.
Absent with the foul there. That's 3 fouls on the Athenians, but Taylor's first.
Yeah, which is important. We've seen Taylor on the floor makes us a better team.
Rebound to the Athenians off the miss. They come away empty on that attempt. Oh, and her foot actually slid, I thought. Unfortunately, it did not.
I'm going to blame Bryce Barton for that one, right? The floor is a little slippery.
It looked a little slippery. It really did.
But it is. Sometimes, as a player, I'm sure when you play too, you're constantly trying to wipe the bottom of your shoe to try to make sure you've got grip. Because in the wintertime like this, you've got different. You see it again right there.
Same thing, actually. Yeah, they need to run a broom over this,
well,
obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's dry, right? The air's dry. You got snow. It's cold. All those can have an impact on the surface, and it's definitely a factor so far today.
Well, I think so. Last 2 turnovers, I would give credit there, and that looked like a lot of contact, and it is going to be. That was on foul's going to be on number 33. That's Emily Crouch.
What I'm seeing right now is a Monrovia team only has 7 players.
Yep.
Struggling right now. This would be a time for us to, a little killer instinct here and see if we can create a big lead.
Yes. Absent good with the first. Number 14, Mary Cox, is going to check in, replacing Crouch for the Bulldogs. 4 team fouls for Monrovia. The lead is increased to 16-8 and make that 17-8. Lead is now 9.
Yeah, Taylor's an excellent free throw shooter and a nice, patient form there, meaning that she doesn't rush. And
a lot of contact right there from Shea, but no call, thankfully. So there's a long 2, but rebound to Abston. Gets it to Williamson and to Reed to bring it up the court.
Yeah, they've really struggled against our zone so far today. That's a great play by Reed. I know Shea hit the shot.
Yeah,
but she drew the defender. Right, she could have shot the ball there. Very unselfish play by Olivia. And a great job of Shea having her feet set. So you can definitely see a little more confidence.
Absolutely.
In our ball movement and our shooting right now today. And, we got a 12-point lead right now. So really a key timeout in this game because, as I was just mentioning, we have a chance right now to bury them.
Yep.
They're struggling to move the ball and score against our zone. They don't seem to have a lot of energy today, just kind of watching them from up here that maybe they would have if they were at home or playing a rival game. So sometimes Saturday afternoon road game can be difficult.
Yes.
And they're kind of showing that right now. So here's a chance right now after this timeout with a 12-point lead. We get a stop score here, maybe bump this thing up to 14 or 15, and we haven't had that big of a lead in quite some time.
We have not.
At least in the first half.
Mary Cox gets that ball to Harley Mobley for the Bulldogs, and there's a strange little move in there, but in any case, assist from number 21, that is fair. Mobley with the basket.
Concerted effort there to go inside. I'm sure it's what their coach was telling them. Coach, I think it's Coach Rounds, but and they execute. That's okay. They're sticking in their 3-2 zone.
On the court for Monrovia, Avery Newland.
Now they switched to man. Sorry to interrupt, Ryan.
No, you're good.
Okay, they did switch to their man-to-man. So
okay.
We recognized. It took us a minute or two to figure that out. And,
there's Reed with some rhythm to it. Three-pointers off. Rebound to Lewis for Monrovia. So on the court for Monrovia, just to get their names out there, Avery Newland, Ashley Lewis, Emery Newland, Emily Crouch, and Harley Mobley.
Yeah, obviously their coach has emphasized, let's go inside.
Yep.
And they have been able to do that twice in a row now. So let's see if we can answer here. Okay, so here we are. They changed defenses,
yep.
which you would have anticipated, down 12. And we did get a pretty good shot the last time. Coach is taking time out here. So we talked about that being a big timeout.
Yes.
Okay, we didn't handle that last minute, 15 seconds great. But we still have an 8-point lead. So I don't mind that timeout, right? They give you 5, and everybody wants to save them for the end of the game. But when you need to take one early in the game, make sure we get organized. We don't necessarily look organized there. And really, I would say defensively down here, we need to understand where they're going with the ball. So, hey, they're trying to go inside here. Maybe we need to pack it back just a little bit to make that more difficult.
8-point lead for the Athenians. A little 4-point run here for Monrovia, and they get the basketball off the Crawfordsville turnover. So with 5:10 to go here in the second, as Coach Slicker just pointed out here, good run by Crawfordsville to start the second quarter, but that is momentum has swung just a little. So hopefully the timeout is effective, and we can focus defensively where we need to focus.
We changed our defense there, Brent. Sorry. We've gone to a 3-2. You see Shea's now on the point. And
there's a drive. Unfortunately, the shot was off, but then offensive rebound for Cox, and she's able to put it back in off her own miss.
Yeah, 6-0 run here, so we need to get a set, get a shot we like. There's a good one.
Nice drive and dish from Williamson to Taylor Abston for 2. But as you point out, often created by Shea and her drive.
Absolutely. That's all. The assist makes the basket right there.
There's a travel, and again, it looks a little slippery out there. I'm not going to keep blaming that. We won't beat that dead horse anymore, but it is obvious that it's creating some turnovers.
It is. One thing you could do as a coach when you see that is get a towel, a wet towel on your sideline, and make sure at each timeout or things like that, you get your girls to wipe their feet. That can be helpful. Great drive, great pass.
Again, layup is off there, but another nice dish from Williamson to Abston. But Monrovia's going to lose that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, nice job there by Olivia Reed, cutting off the drive to the basket right there, creating a turnover. So 22-14, still have an 8-point lead here. They are in a man-to-man, so let's see if we can execute like we have the last couple times.
At the last time out, Elise Widmer checked in. Again, Williamson to Abston.
Yeah, that's a case right there where the Monrovia player can't guard Shea.
Nope.
She can't guard her. Shea's going right around her. As soon as the defender helps, just like that.
Yep.
Draw and dish, right?
Yes.
Simple basketball.
That's right. That was Vair with the basket on the nice assist from Monrovia.
She got her that time.
She did. Ready for it. And Shea recovers with another, what we have seen often in her career, coming from behind and blocking that ball. And she does get a clean block.
My guess is now Shea will go to school on that, so to speak.
Yep.
That girl overplayed her right hand that time. Shea will cross her over next time and beat her with the left.
There's Mobley for a 2. That's off, but offensive board to Monrovia, and then they're trying to corral it. Looks like it's going to end up in a alternating possession held ball situation.
Good job there by Abston being strong. Also good job by Shea. Shea had her hand straight up and down, right? She understands that fouls. There's a time maybe to foul, and that wasn't the right time. So good job by both of those young ladies. We still have the 8-point lead here.
Reed to Hutch, who's on the drive with the little floater, and she sinks it. Good look there from Hutch as she drives around her defender and floats one in the lane. Into Mobley, they kick it out to Newland. She puts that three-pointer in.
I think they call that justice or something.
Yep.
Right? We banked one in earlier.
That's right.
And those things tend to even out.
They do.
They just do. Maybe not in the same game as it just happened, but we see that in a lot of sports, right? You see a team maybe get a lucky play, and you think, oh, that's so lucky. But generally, sometimes that stuff can even out.
It does.
As that did. Because I can assure you she did not call bank.
No, I didn't hear her call it. Number 24, Ashley Lewis just checked in for Monrovia. Crawfordsville gets a stop here.
That's what I was talking about. Going back to that left hand right there.
Saved by Monrovia, but into Taylor Abson's hands, but unfortunately cannot corral the ball. And Reed with a pretty good job there. Pretty good defense, and I don't think the officials are they're going to keep the ball with Monrovia.
Yeah, a lot of officials would call that a foul.
Yes.
I think you would have, and so would I, but they didn't, so we play on.
I expected it. I think Olivia was trying to foul to make sure that they didn't get a layup out of it. So, but yeah, we got a freebie. Drive, and they are going to get fouled this time. That is number 31, Newland. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 13, Hutchins. You see Reed coming over to use to clean her feet off here on the Athenian sideline. Newland's first attempt is short.
All right, we talked about, anticipating miss here. Big rebound here. 7-point game, 2:21. They've kind of cut into that 12-point lead here, so they've cut it in half. Let's see how we can answer in this last couple minutes.
Newland good on the second there, which, as Coach pointed out, makes it a 6-point lead for the Athenians. Coach Rounds was yelling for a 5-second call there, but I do think she passed that just in time. Williamson inside to Hutch, and there's going to be a foul there on the floor.
Good cut there by Hutch. Hutch is moving. She's not just standing in the corner, and then she creates the foul by meeting the pass. She didn't wait for it. She went and got it. So 5th foul.
That foul was on number 31, Newland. It's her first, the team's 5th foul. Athenians are sitting at 4. Team fouls. There's Williamson for 3. A shot's off. Rebound to Newland. I guess we have 2 Newlands. That's Avery Newland for the Bulldogs. And she's not going to shoot a 3. She's going to pass that up. Williamson's going to steal the ball.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, that anticipation earlier. Reading the passer's eyes.
Inside to Abston again, and layup is off, but there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I'd like to, I love the pass, and I love the hustle there by Abston, getting down the floor. A couple of those layups I know she'd like to have back, but you keep running the floor hard, good things happen. So a really nice job there by Abston.
Number 21, Lady McCarty will check back in for the Lady Athenians, and also number 20, Lane Slicker will check in. Widmer and Hutchins will take a break.
Yeah.
Reed and Williamson trying to create something there, and ball knocked out of bounds by Monrovia.
Man-to-man here, 6-point game. Really an important possession, I think, to get a good shot. You're always obviously trying to get a basket. See if we can get a good shot.
31 Newland is really overplaying Shea, but I understand they recognize Shea's creating a lot of offense.
She is. Need to cut.
She's going to get tied up here, and there's going to be a foul.
All right, good job by Shea being really strong with the ball. I would have told Lane there to back cut when your girl.
See if she can open.
Yes, if your girl turns and doubles, go to the basket. But good job nonetheless by Shea. Not getting tied up, and now we have a 1-on-1.
That foul is on number 31, Newland. That's her second foul, and that is a 7th-team foul. So Athenians in the bonus here for the rest of the half, which is 1:11 left in the second quarter. Newland is going to stay in the game. Shea good on the first. She'll get the bonus here. Good on both.
Yeah, 2 big makes there, back to an 8-point lead. And 1 minute, 8 seconds left here in the first half.
Shots along, rebound to Slicker, to Williamson, and Reed will bring the ball up the court. Back to Williamson. Going to drive all the way in. Another dish to Abston. A lot of traffic in there that time. They had 3 players kind of all around Taylor, and Monrovia comes away there. Olivia is not going to get away with that one on the fast break, and we'll pick up a foul.
And Shea's done a good job. You know what, I might tell her, call her over and say, hey, shoot that.
Shoot.
Yeah, I mean,
they're collapsing
yes,
on Taylor.
They figured out now that you're probably passing that.
Yep.
You have a good angle right there to just pull up and shoot that ball.
Newland is at the line. That was, by the way, that was Olivia Reed's first foul. 5th foul on the Athenians, but of course that was a shooting foul, so 2 shots here for Newland. Good on the first. And short on the second, but rebound to Monrovia. There's a 3-pointer, and that's off. Boy, Monrovia really crashing the boards there. Knocks the ball out of Abston's hand. It'll be out of bounds to the Athenians.
One thing that's happened with them going man-to-man, I think it's kind of woke their players up a little bit, and they are more active than they were early in the game. Let's see. Looks like they might be set up in a 1-3-1 right here. Let's see.
7-point Athenian lead. 35 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, 1-3-1 defense here. Going to look to trap. We can hold for the last shot here if we want.
McCarty's going to take it.
Oh, bury it. How about that?
Nice shot by Liddy McCarty. 10-point Athenian lead.
Yeah, really
19 seconds.
Really big shot there by Liddy.
And Monrovia looking for a long 3. There's a rebound. Battle going on. Monrovia comes down with it. That's Newland, who's going to drive all the way in and make the layup. 2 seconds left here. McCarty's going to have to shoot it. So, 8-point lead.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about offense, and hey, we've got 31 at halftime, so we're well on the way. And I would predict right now that if we get 60, we'll win.
Yeah,
we will. So I thought a really, really solid offensive half. I think Monrovia has woke up a little bit here, so the first 2 or 3 minutes here of the second half will be very important.
Yes.
But I'm really pleased right now. I think that one of our better first halves of the year, honestly.
I would agree with you. We've not had, well, I mean, let's face it, we've been in the 40s a lot with our scoring, and we're at 31 sitting at halftime. That was a 16-point quarter for the Athenians. It was a 15-point quarter for Monrovia, so we still won the quarter and actually increased our lead by a point. So 8-point Athenian lead, 31-23. Coach Slicker and I will be back to bring you the second half in about 9 minutes. Thanks for joining in. All right, welcome back for second half here. Lady Athenian basketball against the Monrovia Bulldogs. Score is 31-23 in favor of the Athenians. It'll be Monrovia basketball coming out of the break here, and as Coach Slicker often talks about, this start here for the Athenians right out of halftime is really, really key these first couple minutes here.
Well, we've gone to a man-to-man right here, so something we haven't shown a lot of in the first half. And
it might create turnover up. They're going to get a foul. She did have a little bit of contact there. Taylor did on Mobley. And that is going to be a foul on Taylor, so her second foul, team's first foul, obviously the half.
Yeah, that's a case where if you're going to be really technical, she needed to be a little closer to the ball. You always taught man-to-man, you kind of jump to the ball after a pass. But I like the effort there by Taylor. And but now she's got to be careful because she does have two. Oh,
nice
great
steal there by Shea. Taking that ball away, and she'll drive in for the layup, and it's good. 30 seconds in, Athenians add to their lead, and that's, again, with Monrovia having first possession here. And another looking ahead, Hutchin with a great steal and finds McCarty down the court, sprinting. And, of course, we just talked about how important it was to get a good start. Clock is still running, even though I know the timeout was called at about 7:12.
Yeah. Well, I give Coach Smith a lot of credit there, right? He switched defenses, showed a little man-to-man. We haven't shown that. They weren't expecting man-to-man right there. And we're able to get 2 straight turnovers and 2 straight layups. So we've taken that 8-point lead up to 12. And that was exactly what the doctor ordered right there, Brian.
So tell me this. I feel like we talked about this a little more this year, but I'm sure it's not any more prevalent in all your years of coaching. And since you and I are the same age, and that's old, we have watched a lot and coached a lot of basketball. I feel like that changing of defenses, and maybe it is what coaches have learned. And again, I'm not saying that this hasn't gone on forever because I know it has, but I'm just saying just the different looks that you give out there. Is it just more effective now? Because it really does throw offenses into confusion, or is that just the inexperience of the teams?
I think it's a combination of both. I think you do have to look at your opponent and understand their experience maybe, but I think changing defenses can be effective. Some coaches are very, very, I'm going to do one thing really well. I have coached with different kind of coaches over my years. Some coaches, we were man-to-man, and that's what we played. But like in McCutcheon, we were multiple defenses always. So
okay.
I think it depends on your team. So 10-point lead still for the Athenians, and it looks like Monrovia is playing man-to-man.
Yeah, and that was Mobley, number 42, with the bucket there for Monrovia. Stops that Athenian run here in the second half. Touch to Reed, looking inside. She was either expecting a cut in front, but anyway, that didn't happen. And on the turnover, we also then fouled immediately, which often happens.
Yeah, we used to call that play 6, where you're trying to get a pin down inside and get a layup. I would say for Olivia right there, we also taught on that play sometimes, if you can turn the corner, you have the jump shot as well.
That's number 24, Lewis, with a nice jumper and good.
All right, you got to give Monrovia credit. They take the timeout. Boom, they cut it right back down to 8. So key possession here for the Lady Athenians.
Reed and Hutch have a little confusion there, but Reed's able to maintain her pivot foot.
Get some movement here, We're kind of standing.
Inside to Hutch.
Really nice cut by Shea.
Really nice by Shea. And then out to McCarty for 2, and it's good. McCarty has a hot hand today.
She does. Liddy's had her feet set. Liddy can obviously shoot the ball, and she's knocking them down today. And a good setup there by Shea.
Back to a 10-point lead here, and that deflection from Shea into the hands of Abston creates a turnover for the Athenians.
Yeah, Shea's done a lot. We always talk about her a lot, but she's an all-conference player, right? You just watch out here. She's one of the better players in the area and just having an outstanding game again today.
There was a shot by McCarty. There's a shove there, but that goes unnoticed by the officials, and you just got to play on. And defensive breakdown on the turnover.
Yeah, that's bad. There's really no other way to say that. You can't let a girl dribble from one end of the floor to the other and shoot a layup.
Nobody got in her way. It was a wide open layup. She went the length of the court there, and there was Hutch looking for Reed on the cut, but just a little bit late. There's Williamson for three, and she knocks it through. It's a nice answer. Now it's an 11-point lead.
One thing I think about Shea is I don't think she was as healthy as we've seen her there after the break, and so today she's been all over the floor as she was the other night. So a healthy Shea Williamson certainly makes a difference.
It does, and that is a great point because there's certainly a lot more energy there, and
well, her scoring, is important. Her passing's important. You think about this game, her defense, her deflections, and obviously the rest of the girls are playing well too. So
they are.
I think Hutch has had an outstanding game today. She's contributed with offense, but she's also been patient on offense, and she's played some good, solid D. And Liddy's obviously had the hot hand today. And where the other night Olivia Reed hits 5 or 6 threes. So. Right. That's what good basketball teams have, is they have a lot of threats. And, 40-30 here. We're already at 40. So I told you at halftime, I think we went off air, if we get 60, we're going to win. So let's see if I'm right.
That's right. Third foul on the Athenians in the half and second foul on Hutch. So she'll have to be careful. Obviously stays in the game. It is the second half. Williamson with the drive and the lefty, but won't fall for her. Good look, though, using her quickness. Mobley for Monrovia, trying to find somebody open, and that is about the third time Mary Cox has been able to drive to the hoop, almost uncontested there. So
she's got a little quickness.
She does. There's Reed knocking down three, long three. Again, keeps that an 11-point game here in favor of the Lady Athenians.
Sometimes when you make shots, you can kind of forget about some of the small things. Like we've given up a couple of uncontested drives, but we've been able to knock down a couple shots here and maintain that lead.
First foul on Monrovia of the half, and that is on Lewis. It's her first. Obviously the team's first. Turnover to the Athenians. Nice feed there. Trying to get the ball into McCarty, and they're on the floor battling for it, and there's going to be a held ball. It should be Athenian basketball.
A good hustle by both teams right there. And Liddy, I like the cut, and she wasn't quite able to catch it, but she tipped it to a teammate, and we got the held ball.
She didn't give up on it. I like that.
Absolutely right.
Kept battling there. Tough feed in there to Hutch, and we're going to have another held ball. Alternating possession. This one will go, obviously, to Monrovia.
Like the bounce pass, but it was, like you said, it was a lot of traffic, so to speak, there.
A lot of people in there. Monrovia basketball, and this is Cox bringing it up the court. She's had some success here the last couple possessions for Monrovia, and there's Shea with an almost steal. Another hand on the basketball. And again, that possession. A lot of pressure. There's Hutch knocking it, deflecting it out of bounds. It'll stay with Monrovia.
Like the hustle. Trying to get up and get the pass in. That's active defense is what I would call that. Not necessarily great position, but very active. We're moving our feet, and we're getting our hands on balls.
As Coach Slicker pointed out, 7 players for Monrovia. At least that's who dressed varsity today. And they played a JV game earlier.
They did.
The Lady Athenian JV team lost to Monrovia in the first game. But anyway, these 7, they do substitute often. Vare is back in the game for Monrovia. Reed smart. Oh, I was getting ready to say she was looking behind her. She knew somebody was coming. And she's going to pick up the frustration foul.
When you feel somebody come behind you, you've got to change where you're dribbling the ball, right? She had it out, a speed dribble to the side, which is how you do it, out front to the side. But all of a sudden you feel that person coming, you got to use your body and get that ball more centered so you create the foul.
They have to foul you, yeah. So number 31, Newland will check in for the Bulldogs. That foul's the 4th foul. Second on Olivia Reed, 4th foul on the Athenians.
Good help there by Taylor on the drive.
Hutch moving her feet well here, given no opportunity for a shot. And there's the kick. Offensive board, and that's to Newland, Avery Newland. 3-pointers off, rebound to Williamson. And there's going to be a foul on number 33, Crouch, for the Lady Bulldogs. That's her 3rd foul, which, again, when you have 7 players total, that can make a difference. It's only their second foul.
Yeah, she's one of their inside players, and If she picks up another one here, it will be a factor.
Yes. Williamson with drive all the way in, and she just did.
Yeah.
That was her, wasn't it?
Well, we talked earlier about Shea has been able to drive that thing, and that time she actually just kept it and finished at the rim, drawing the foul. That's a big basket. There was an 11-point lead there for a couple possessions. That pushes it up to 13 now for the Athenians.
And that is the 4th foul on Crouch. So she will come out of the game. Williamson good with the end one. Great drive. And I do, that is a great point. Shea was honestly sick for a couple weeks there. I think it just kind of lingered, and you could see it in her energy level. But that's certainly, I'm assuming it wasn't apparent at Riverton Park. Certainly isn't here today.
No, she looks like she's got her strength back fully. And you can just see right there, just active with her hands and her feet. She just has some natural instincts to play basketball. She really does.
She does. She's worked at it for a long time, and she's been pretty successful for a long time here, starting obviously as a freshman. And there she created that turnover. Hutch
she does with the double team. Good job by Taylor Apps not fouling right there.
Yes.
Nice defense, though.
Yeah, it was good defense. Taylor able to not get that back and feed McCarty, who definitely has the hot hand today. Another three-pointer for Liddy. 17-point Athenian lead. We're at 49, Coach.
I know that what I was going to say is for years I'd always coaching with Coach Beckenpaw up there. He'd always say there's 2 or 3 games a year where you're just making shots. It just happens.
Yeah.
Like some days in practice you're making them, and we're making them today, and that's awesome to see.
Knocking them down.
That's what we keep saying on these other broadcasts. We know we're capable.
Yes.
And
we've seen it.
Yeah, and today they're going in.
Yeah.
And but a lot of credit. I said it's contagious sometimes, and our feet are set. And we've had several different players today hit 3-point shots, and that shows we are a dangerous team. I think that's really, anytime you're a dangerous team, you have a chance.
Yes.
It's a 15-point lead right now with 1:03 left here in the third quarter.
Slicker and Elise Whitmer will check in, replacing Taylor Abston and Kirsten Hutchins in the lineup for the Lady Athenians. 15-point lead here. First free throw attempt was off, and it is Newland. She's good on the second. Slicker inbounds to Williamson.
Yeah, Shane just needs to bring that up. It's man press. Just handle the ball. Could have been a foul there.
Yep.
I think that girl definitely reached. Shea needs to understand they're being aggressive.
Yeah.
They're down by 14, so they're going to play a little more of an aggressive style.
Look at underneath, trying to feed the ball to 24. That is Ashley Lewis, but it's out of bounds. She can't handle pass, and pretty good defense there by the
All right, I was expecting Monrovia to go to some kind of press, and now we're going to see just a man-to-man press. Yeah, she got to keep coming to the ball, though.
And that's what Reed was telling her. That was an inbound attempt to Elise. She got coming, probably needs a little more on that pass as well.
Yeah. Set a good screen here, unless you're making a hard cut. No screen there, so now we're relying on the cut. Probably could work on that.
Get it into Williamson. Gets it across half court here. 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Looking underneath to McCarty. Nice catch. She gets the shot up. Actually, a pretty good shot, which was, well, I was going to say partially blocked, but it was actually a foul.
Yeah, what I like there is Liddy was moving, right? They went to a trap out front. Make yourself available. If not sure, cut to the rim, which is what Liddy did right there, and then she will most likely make these 2 free throws.
McCarty at the line to shoot 2. She's good on the first. That foul was on Mobley. That's her second foul. 4th team foul on Monrovia.
Pushes that lead back to 15 here, so it was just 8 at half.
McCarty off on the second. We're having a lane violation of some sort. Yep, number 42 is in the lane too soon. Don't mean to call her out like that, but the official did.
Yeah,
and
that's what the call is.
That'll give Liddy another shot here. We'll find out if it was a costly mistake or not. It was. Free throw's good. That's why they do that.
Yep, 16-point lead. We've doubled that lead here in the third quarter, so 30 seconds to go here. There's
the cut, deflected again by off McCarty, but then That's number 31. Newland was able to go get it and score.
Yeah, really you'd like to see Lane take the foul there. I mean, she tried to go straight up and vertical.
Shea just drives coast to coast, and the basket's good, and she will go to the line for the and one.
Really nice drive there. And good answer, right? Good answer.
Yep.
There's 12 seconds left here, 16-point lead, chance to up it up to 17 here.
And she does. Nothing but net. That is the 5th team foul for Monrovia and 3rd foul on 31, Emory Newland. Looking underneath. She traveled, though, and 6 seconds left.
Yeah, plenty of time here. Plenty of time to get a shot down the floor. They're in a man press. Somebody go deep.
Inbounds from Reed to Slicker. Back to Reed. He's going to drive and try to get launched. Nope, he's not going to get a shot off.
He's one of those that with 6 seconds, you can drive the length of the floor. If you're doubled, go ahead and throw it up the floor. Maybe. But, hey, great quarter.
Yes.
What can we say? We're at 54 points. I mean, we have scored in every quarter more, right? We had 15 in the first. We had 16 in the second. That was a 23-point quarter for the Lady Athenians. There have been some games where we've been stuck on 23 in the fourth quarter.
That's right. That's right.
So really an offensive explosion, so to speak, today. But a lot of that has to do with our good ball movement early. We made a couple shots early because of that ball movement. And you see the confidence in really all the girls today in shooting the ball. You know, we're shooting our free throws well. Shea's done an excellent job, and really all our players have a finding the open players. And let's see if, we talk about killer instinct sometimes.
Yeah.
When you get the lead, can you finish? And right now with a 17-point lead, you get a couple more baskets here, and this baby is going to be a blowout.
It is. And, you pointed out, and really if I'm going to be, we do always have to point out those opportunities. Today, the only thing that sticks out for me offensively really is some missed layups that were uncontested gimmies to some degree. And again, it's always easy from up here to say that, but that's about it. Other than that, we've knocked shots down.
Yeah, we have. We've shot the ball very well today overall.
Yep. Athenian basketball here. Start the fourth quarter. Reed into Williamson, back to Reed.
And I was pointing out to you before the game that this Monrovia team only lost to Western Boone by 1 point. So It does show that Webo put a pretty good thump on us the other night, that we're a capable team.
Yes.
I think there's some disappointment in how it finished the other night against Western Boone. But you can see today that some real potential still.
Absolutely. Hutch for 3 off the front of the rim. Good shot, though. Williamson and Hutch were chasing down that rebound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Monrovia comes back with it. Out of bounds off. Williamson again deflected that out of bounds, so it'll be Monrovia basketball. But again, very active on the defensive end.
Part of that, too, I think is, compared to we saw our girls playing, maybe it was last Saturday, our legs looked a little heavy. It looks like our conditioning has come back here and after the break. And then Shay's just,
creates another turnover there.
She does. And look at that pass ahead, right?
Ahead to Williamson, into Abston. Yep, good move there by Taylor. Really nice, making sure she gets an open shot, and she did a great job keeping her pivot foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not camped out in the lane. So.
No, really, it shows her potential as a player. We know she can make that 15 to 18-foot shot.
Yep, another turnover. That pass corralled by Abston, and there's going to be a foul way far away.
Yeah, 16 fouls. So the next foul will be shooting free throws. And like we were talking about, we've upped the lead now to 19. So
team foul number 6.
Just keep putting the pressure on, right? This is when I say this, when it's fun to play. It's always fun to play.
Right.
But as a player, you get that lead, and
it's a lot more fun.
It is. A little pressure off,
Yep.
Somebody's going to get an open look if we keep the ball moving. Like Elise is wide open underneath. We're not looking to score, but
nope. Be a little more patient.
If they come out and trap, need to look middle, look opposite.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. One thing I would say about Elise there, right? The ball fake high.
Yep.
And maybe try to sneak that a bounce pass right there.
Turnover to Monrovia. 6:22 to go here. Pretty easy drive there by 31. That's Emory Newland. It's going to be a timeout. Coach Rounds for the Bulldogs.
I like the Newland girl. She's played a very nice game today. She's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
Or was that Cox? Or whoever that. Both of those Newland.
Yeah, that one was Cox. Yeah, both of those two
are sophomores. That's
right.
So they are. They're both. Good young players is what I'm trying to say here.
Yep.
And the lead has been cut to 17, and Coach Rounds is certainly not going to give up today, and so we need to keep playing sharp basketball here.
The Riverton Park game give us enough confidence to you need one of those kind of games to go, hey, wait a minute, we can shoot and compete, and we're seeing that just continue into today's contest.
Well, I think that there's something to that in any sport, right? You have a game. I always say there's a lot of reasons why Alabama plays Northeast Louisiana during the regular season in football, but to get the other players some experience. Yeah. But you also get a chance to build confidence and things like that. With those players. So for us, getting not an easy win, but we had to work the other night. But getting that win, I think, has put that little bit of confidence back in us. Good ball movement there.
Every player's touched it here for the Athenians. Taylor kicks it out to Williamson, back out to Reed. Ooh, she walked.
Traveled. Yeah, she's
a couple steps in there.
A ball fake there, maybe a pivot. I do like the fact, like you said, everybody touched it there. Yep. Just doesn't mean we still can't look to score here.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
This Newland, by the way, just to point out here to highlight Monrovia, they're pretty young. There's a two-pointer. Foot was on the line. That was Cox. That's one of the players you pointed out. Highlighted a little bit for. Emory Newland's actually only a freshman, and she's played the whole game, and she's played well. That's number 31 for Monrovia.
Yeah, we had a basketball coach that I played for. He would always say, if the other team's pressing, it's layup time. Like, if you can beat the initial press, you ought to be looking at getting a pretty good shot, which is what we did right there.
Yep. Just a little short on the first one. McCarty's going to come back into the game, replacing Widmer. Taylor will get a second attempt here. It is a 17 foul. That's a third foul on Mobley. She is a senior in the Monrovia lineup. Abson good on the second. Back to a 16-point lead.
5 minutes and 40 seconds here. So let's see if we get a couple more stops and leave no doubt.
There's going to be a foul as that is Newland, Emory Newland looking to drive. She's a little banged up on that one.
Oh, she got hit hard there, obviously unintentionally by Reed. Yep. Olivia was coming over trying to slide her feet, and Olivia was able to make some contact. She was not ready for that contact, I guess is what I'm saying. So she took a shot right there, and hopefully she's more just a little bit in shock, so to speak, that she got hit that hard.
So in some, obviously in some pain here.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, hopefully, it doesn't look like she's grabbing her knee or her ankle, maybe a rib. I know I broke a rib one time in basketball game. Somebody hit me really hard in the side, and I remember keep playing. I went home after the game, like, oh man, it's so hard to breathe, and so went and got an X-ray, and I played something like that, and actually had a cracked rib. So, you're leaving yourself exposed there. So when Reed came over right there, it looks like maybe, and hopefully it's just something like with her breathing right now.
Yep.
And certainly unintentional. I mean, Olivia was not trying to injure the player at all. So one thing about Olivia, she's very strong. She's a senior now, and
she and Williamson, they play hard.
They do, and sometimes it's a physical game. We've watched a lot of games here. We've talked about how the other team their physicality has hurt us. I think our physical nature today has been really good. She's sitting out now, so.
Sitting up, she's going to get up now.
Yeah.
7 ice hand. Henry Newland.
Yeah, again, freshman with a ton of potential there.
Yeah, I mean, I think
and
and I'm, wanted to make sure she was okay, which it looks like she is, but that's a senior.
Yes.
Fouling a freshman.
Yep.
And then sometimes that can happen. I mean, that's just, and she hit hard there. That foul was on the floor, so it should be inbounds. That was our 16th foul.
Yep.
And back to playing basketball here.
So 21, Vair checks back in for Monrovia here, replacing Newland.
Looks like we're a little confused what defense we're in.
Yeah, a little bit. Not sure who to pick up there. And offensive board, that's Vair with the shot. That's off, out of bounds to the Athenians. But, yeah, a little confusion, I think.
Yeah, fortunate there because it looked like some ladies were playing zone there and some, I don't think we're sure if we were man or zone. Never did quite figure that out, but we got the ball.
Williamson and Reed bringing it up. A little pressure here from Monrovia. McCarty inside to Abston. Going to be double teamed immediately. There's a shot across the arm, but probably with that lead, you're not going to call that.
Just keep it moving. Don't be too stationary here. Got Hutch cutting right there. Make those low players have to guard. Don't let them just stand there on the block.
Hutch inside to Abston again. We've gotten inside twice here. Kicks it back out to Reed. Going to run some more clock. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Skip pass to Hutch, back to Reed, to Williamson.
They're going to come out and trap. If we penetrate that little gap there, we'll get a layup, but we're in no hurry.
It's good that they have to work on keeping possession, right? That is not easy for a high school basketball team to do. Keep possession for any amount of time, so good job here moving the ball. Lady Athenians, there's a tough pass in there and going to result in a turnover and then a foul.
Yeah, not a great play there. Ideally, we are up. It's so hard to – we're up 16. We really did need to shoot again. We could have passed that ball for 4 minutes. But, people came to watch some action. But
her second, team 7.
Number 12, that's Avery Newland. She's a sophomore. She'll check in for Monrovia, replacing Mobley. Cox is at the line. 17 fouls on the Athenians. That's a second foul on McCarty. Both teams in the bonus here the rest of the way.
All right, check out here. Make sure we get this rebound.
Basket's good here.
All right, lead down to 14. So it was 19. Now it's 14. Look middle or opposite.
Another turnover there. Back to Monrovia. A little run here. Layup is good. Off the turnover, timeout, Coach Smith.
What we don't want to do is what we did right there, which is get the ball. We are trapped, right? We're trapped by the midcourt line, the sideline, and the two Monrovia players there.
Yeah.
And so we need to try to avoid that area. And it's like I said, we've talked about this. Up here, it's easy to easy to make that decision. So their pressures hurt us a little bit right here. That 19-point lead's down to 12, so a 7-0 run. Still 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Ultimately, though, defense is trying to create that, right? That's where you want to get somebody trapped.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of that.
It is. They're forcing the ball there, so
Yep.
you are tempted to just dribble right there. Or ideally, you would get that ball reversed before you get across half court and then look to see if we can then attack from there. So, we had 54 points at the end of the quarter. We've got, 57 now?
Yep.
So, we've been really patient with the ball, which isn't a bad thing. And we don't want to get crazy here and start taking bad shots, right? We're up 12 still. They have 7 fouls, so if they foul us, we're going to shoot free throws.
Yes.
So just be strong with the ball. You're getting trapped. Somebody make sure they make themselves available. And if you have the advantage, go score. I don't mind the ball fake there. One thing I would say is they have 3 girls here. We can't not have 3. We need another player up here.
Right.
If they have 3 here, 2 are trapping. They can't guard the other. So we need to make sure we don't just run away and help right here. Somebody needs to flash maybe the middle a little bit harder right there. Yeah, again,
bounds,
yeah,
yep.
they are inviting, so to
Yes.
speak, the ball to the sideline. We are taking the bait because we're not getting the ball to the middle right there, or opposite, and we've turned it over again.
And they're likely going to foul if we do that. There's a kick there on Hutch. Be Monrovia basketball.
Well, it's easy to sit there and blame the ball handler, but many times it's the other players who have to come back and create that passing lane. I mean, ideally, the ball handler just dribbles right through it, right? But
Yes.
that's not easy,
No.
especially when you're tired in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, that's right. That was Cox with a 3-point attempt, but gets her own rebound. That was Newland. Both attempts off there, so rebound to the Athenians, but there's a foul this time. Heading up the sideline. That's going to be on, I think, 14. So
The good thing about that right there is that we didn't wait and let them get into their press, right? We got the rebound, we attacked. They didn't quite have enough time to set up their defense. Therefore, we were able to draw the foul that time, and now we're in a 1-on-1.
8th team foul, second on Cox, or on Newland.
Reed at the line for the Athenians, shooting the bonus.
Reed good on both.
All right, we're at 59, Coach. I said 60 is a guaranteed win, so we haven't won it yet, right? We need another point.
Not there yet. Pretty good about this. Looking to drive here on that pass. Shots off. Hutch with the rebound.
Yeah, look up, look up. Don't have to throw it necessarily, though.
Williamson with the drive. Kicks it out to Hutchins.
Really nice
Back
there.
to Reed, yes. Wise move here.
Yeah, both players did a nice job there. Shea breaking the press. Hutch not forcing a shot with a 14-point lead here. Just keep it moving. Look opposite. Look middle. And you can see there that Hutch is open right if you need her. Probably don't pick your dribble up, ideally. If you're a low player here, right, we got 3 low, don't run away from the ball. Somebody make themselves available. That's what Shea's doing right there, right? Make yourself available.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left in this game.
Really smart basketballs.
Timeout Athenians, it'll be a 30-second timeout.
A really nice job there by the ladies understanding the situation. Right? We have a 14-point lead. If they're going to let us pass it around, then you just, you continue to pass it around, and it's a win, right? You started the game today, you had some goals. The number 1 goal is to win. The second goal is to be better as a team, right? And I think we've seen both of those things hopefully occurring today. You always want to, play as hard as you can. I think we play with good effort today as well.
Yes.
We've seen some really good effort out of the young ladies today. So, a lot of positives and a really nice win as we move forward into the schedule here.
Reed inbound here, 1:55 left on the clock, 59-45, 14-point Athenian lead. Here comes some pressure. Williamson dribbles past it, no problem here, and there's a foul on Reed, and that was on number 24. Foul's not on Reed. They fouled Reed. On number 24, Ashley Lewis. Reed to go to the line, 1-and-1. First is good.
Reed at the line for the Athenians.
There's our 60 points that Coach Slicker called for.
Yeah, that's generally a winning formula in girls basketball, really in boys basketball nowadays too.
Yep. Good on both. 61-45 here, 1:46 to go.
Yeah, we're 143 here. We've got this game. You always say you hate to have it. We got this game. This will be our 6th win of the season, right? 2 in a row, though. I think it's the more important thing.
That's
there.
right. Back-to-back wins.
And we've had a 2-game winning streak once this year early in the season, and hopefully this will build momentum. We've got a couple tough games on the road coming up here at Covington and Southmont, but 2 winnable games.
Yes.
Those games are winnable. Then we get North Vermilion at home in Frankfort. So, maybe the last couple of days are a start of a nice little run here. And
certainly like the offensive output, the offensive rebounds that we're getting, the fact that we're rebounding defensively. Those are just things I've noticed the last couple of games that we're improving. And again, that Webo game was a little tough. I think Roy's had an outstanding game that night. Roy's from Webo, she's a good player. And
yeah, we did some good things in that game, though.
Yes.
And I think we've seen really it started about the second quarter at Riverton Park. It started really slow the other night, and their crowd was kind of in the game, and our girls responded well to that. And
that's Newland, who will go to the line for the N1. She gets her own rebound, her own offensive board.
Well, when you're up by 15, sorry, Brian, you don't want to gamble. You don't need to reach. Like right there, we've got girls gambling and reaching.
Yeah.
We've got the lead, play position, get the rebound. They're going to foul you.
Shots off. Williamson tries to get that rebound. And it's going to be Monrovia basketball.
Yeah, good effort by Shea. That's just a case where those other girls are a little bit taller right there.
Yep. Monrovia trying to get the ball inside. Hutch intercepts the pass.
Good job there.
Gets it to Williamson. She's going to take it across court, half court. And she will go to line.
I will say that Monrovia has played hard, although I told you early in the game, they didn't dive on the ball early in the game. They probably weren't ready. We took advantage of that, though, Coach, and built that early lead. I think it was 20-8. We built that early lead, and we've been able to maintain the lead. We had a couple points there where they cut it back to 6, but being able to get that early lead, taking advantage of the fact that maybe they weren't quite ready to play today. And then obviously we've just kind of extended it or kept it here at 15 or higher most of this fourth quarter.
Under a minute to go here. Williamson 1 for 2 at the line there. 63-47, so 16-point lead for Lady Athenians. Shots off, offensive board to Monrovia. Good shot. That's number 12, Avery Newland.
Timeout.
Coach Round's going to take a timeout for Monrovia, and obviously here, 30-second timeout, 42 seconds left in the game. Nice to have the band here on a Saturday afternoon. Always adds a lot to high school basketball.
Absolutely. Having the band is something where I came from. We were always fortunate to most nights have the band. The band just makes it feel like a high school basketball game, or even a college basketball game. When you go to a Purdue game or an IU game, which we've been to this year, lucky enough to go. The band creates that atmosphere, right?
It is.
And that pep band is it really help be an advantage for you as
Absolutely.
well. Everybody plays the music, which is great, but something about that band.
That's
right?
for sure. That's for sure. Swim conference going on right now. I know the boys are certainly in line to win. The girls, the Athenian boys, the Athenian girls were actually they're going on right now. I think the boys come in later.
Yeah, the boys will start here at 4 this afternoon, and my guess is the girls probably just finished up. We don't have any information on who won, but as you made a point, our boys team here today will be looking to become conference champs.
Yeah. Avery Newland with foul. Her second foul. It's the 10th foul on the on the Bulldogs, but McCarty's going to the line.
Yeah, we see swimmers walking through here, so that's a pretty good guess that the girls is over. It's quiet in here all of a sudden.
It is really quiet. McCarty with a little bit of an uncharacteristic miss, but good job by Taylor Apson there battling for the rebound. Actually, tie up, and the held ball alternating possession will go to Monrovia. 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's travel early
Yeah,
in the game. That's not travel when it's a 14-point lead.
No.
With under a minute.
Hutch ahead to Reed. Surely they're not going to foul now, although a lot of contact there. They are going to foul. That is on number 12, Avery Newland, her third foul. Reed goes to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first. 15-point lead here for Lady Athenians. 7.3 to go. Good on both. Nice game by Reed. Nice game by the Lady Athenians in general. Well done. Another deflection there, I think, just on a pass, just to highlight the defensive effort here the Lady Athenians have had. But Hutch deflected it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to keep it with Monrovia, though. So
well, yes, we've given up 49 points today. Yeah. But 51 is
51 now.
But when you score in the 60s,
hey,
that doesn't matter.
That's right. Well, and, yeah, I was going to point that out. Obviously, it makes all the difference, but we're scoring in the 40s like normal. We lose that game. And again, a lot of other things play into that as well. I'm not just saying that's it, but
they do.
60 points the key. It's what you've said for a while now. And that's back-to-back games, right? 60-plus here.
Yeah. Well, I think you build some confidence, you get confidence, and moving forward here, we've got a couple road games coming up that'll test to see how these 2 wins propel us. We're at 6 wins right now. You look at that schedule and think, okay, realistic goal is 1 at a time here, but maybe we can get to 10. And I don't care what team you are, you get to 10 wins in a basketball season, and that's a pretty successful season.
It is,
so
double digit.
We're at 6 now. Hopefully we can get that done.
Yeah. So great job, Lady Athenian basketball. Back-to-back wins, 2-game streak going here. See if we can keep that up. It will be on the road. Next several games for both the boys and girls are on the road here. We're not back for a webcast, I think, for a week and a half. And so good luck to all the Athenian athletic teams competing. I know gymnastics kicks off their season on Monday.
Yeah.
And the swim team obviously competing. Both boys and girls swim teams are competing in the conference here at the CHS Natatorium today. Wrestling team also at conference at North Montgomery. And don't have any updates, but just saying lots of Athenian teams playing, competing right now. And so we just wish them the best. And thank you for joining in today. Coach Slicker, as always, just a pleasure to call the game along with you. What fun just to call today's game because they did play really, really well.
Yeah, really, really happy for our girls. We've had some tough games this year, and they should walk out of here with a big smile on their face today. Yep, absolutely.
Congratulations to Coach Smith, his Lady Athenian basketball team. Thank you, Justin Duggar. Thank you, Austin, for all your work, and we will see you in about a week and a half. Thanks.